So, you know, I was having this awesome pizza last night, and the best thing about it was I got it for free because the guy, like, just totally freaking gave me the wrong change about the time he had him come all the way back, and he said, okay, here, the pizza's on the house.
Man, I wish I had your kind of luck. Every time I go to a pizza place, they charge me double just because they know who I am, and they're like, hey, screw you.
Yeah, you know, oh, wait a minute.
What? Oh, we're on?
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, I didn't realize we were live. Well,
Las Vegas, woo!
yeah, welcome to the 7th race of the, screw it, the intro's all messed up now. 7th race, Oreo Truck Series, Las Vegas. There you go. So,
The original commentators are back.
yeah, after a long absence, Michael Norman's back. I want to thank again Charles Sanford for filling in last week and Levi McIntyre for filling in the week before. But after 2 races, we finally got the original commentators back. Michael Norman and Anthony McCurry here, giving you live flag-to-flag coverage of the Pizza Hut 200.
Getting a little ahead of yourself there?
Yes, I was getting way ahead of myself. Can't think properly. I've been on the Vegas Strip all morning, doing a bunch of meet
all
and greets.
morning. I was on the Vegas Strip all last night.
Well, I was doing meet and greets this morning, so I don't know what you were up to.
I was doing a little meet and greet to myself.
Ah, I see. Well, Snickers and Mobile One Cup.
I was with my girlfriend.
Ah, oh, you brought her along this time. Sweet.
Yep.
A little vacation.
Fortunately, I can't bring her with me into the booth, you know, because of professional reasons. But, you know, she's in the stands, gonna watch this race.
Professionalism. But, yeah, we're here at Vegas. The Mobile One and Snickers Cup Series have already gone to Vegas. We are way off schedule with the Snickers and Mobile One Cup, just to let you know. Because the reason being is, well, the Truck Series is for the last few seasons, the NNSCRA have always had fewer races. So, being as it is, we are doing fewer races, but our schedule is way out of whack with the main schedules.
The Oreo Truck Series wants to be different. Don't judge us!
Yeah, you're right. We're different. We act like our own theories, but it's under the same title, so yeah.
Yeah, don't judge us, guys.
Gosh. Anyway, we got some different faces on the front row, actually. It's another Chevy Brigade. Last week it was another Chevy Brigade. We only had one Toyota in the top 5 throughout the majority of the race. Then again, we were at Montreal and everyone kind of died on lap 1, but that's beside the point. We have Nick Smith and Jake Baskinger on the pole, the 9 and the 1. Now, the Chevy Brigade last week was capped off. And Michael, here's a spoiler alert in case you haven't watched the race. Actually, I know you haven't watched the race, but here's a spoiler alert. The majority of the race, in fact, all the race, except for the last lap, was led by a Toyota, that being Eric Powers. However, as we've seen in a lot of races in Montreal, things went south for the leader on the last lap when a lapped truck got in the way of the leaders. That lap truck being Bob Jones, another Chevy. So, with all the Chevys around this one Toyota, we thought, okay, well, the Toyota's probably going to win just because, you know, reasons. However, in the final turn, I'm not sure what the mentality of Eric Powers was. He was being hounded by Henry Sanford, though. So, Henry Sanford and Eric Powers, last lap, going down the long backstretch into the final chicane. Eric Powers gets loose, slaps the wall out of the chicane, and on goes Henry Sanford to win the race on the last lap on the front stretch. So,
no, I've seen that before somewhere.
I know, right? I'm trying to think of where. Cannot. Oh yeah, Marcus Ambrose and Carl Edwards. But those are 2 Fords. That was the Chevy and Toyota and trucks. So, we can safely say without a shadow of a doubt that was probably going to be the best road course race we're going to have all year, because every race after that's probably going to be bleh. But oh well, we're here now and it's another Chevy Brigade, except there's no Toyota in sight except for that 6th place car being Cold Alley. But Michael, we're in Vegas. The Snickers and Mobile One races have already happened. We kind of know what to expect, but these are trucks, not cars. So, with them being cars, we can probably, or with these being trucks, we could probably expect them to be a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna be all over the place. I think these trucks are gonna be battling for every spot that they can get. This race could also come down to a gamble, like it usually does, because we're in Las Vegas. What race wouldn't be also a gamble? But honestly, I wouldn't count out anybody in this race. I mean, as long as these guys and gals don't go four wide, then I think it'll be a pretty fun race.
Yep, I'm thinking it's going to be a fun race too. 40 laps of racing. The Truck Series does a few longer races than the Snickers and Mobile One Cup Series, based on the fact that the Snickers Cup Series has 3 divisions. It's kind of hard to do long races over there. So this is your one-stop shop for long races. As we mentioned on the poll is Nick Smith in the number 9 Chevrolet. Nick Smith has had a kind of an up and down season so far. He's only raced 6. However, he's not really been in good positions to maybe get good finishes as he hoped. But today he's looking to change that as he has gotten the pole for today's race. And on the outside is Jake Baxter, like we mentioned. Brandon Nichols, a rookie, the highest qualifying rookie in number 3 spot, and then we have Chris Washer, who has had an up and down season as well. Cole Daly, who was at the center of controversy at Rockingham, he starts in 6th to the high side of Blaine Keys. Then we have Bob Jones and Henry Sanford, last race's winner when he got the last lap pass at Montreal. So we'll be looking to see if Henry can go 2 for 2, trying to take the win here today. He rolls off in 7th. And then we have Dylan Young and the points leader Megan Atkins, who is in a really good points lead tussle with the number 66 of Oreo Pollard. Now Megan Atkins took the points lead last week. Can she hold on to it, or will she lose it this week? We're going to find out today. Carson Gum and Trent Dunham will start next to each other. Then it's Matthew Dalio, James McLeod, Benjamin Miles, Mason Powers, Jacob Lawler, Luke Martin, Eric Enrage, Jackie Tang, Charles Jackson, Jessica Shelton, Zach Rogers, Zachary Chambers, Ian Dutta. There's the man that led the majority of last week's race, Eric Powers. In fact, he led every lap but the last lap, and that was the one that counted. So Eric Powers is starting quite a ways back. He'll try and maybe redeem himself. He is starting on a good line, though. He is on the inside line, and at Vegas, we've noticed, even with the progressive banking, these trucks favor the inside lines. So we'll see what Eric Powers can do starting off from the 20 areas.
Texas winner.
Yep, Zach Campbell and Austin LaPlante. I'm sorry, we've skipped over Ian Dutta, did we? No, I don't think we did, but I'm going to say Ian Dutta's right there anyway. So, Austin Plant, Zach Campbell, then we have Dylan Poteet, who finished 3rd last week, and Levi McIntyre to his low side. John Art, Jonathan Zorine, Danny Wells. There is 2nd in the points. Oreo Pollard starting quite a ways back, so he'll have to try and rally himself back up to the front. Seth
Daytona winner.
Yep, our Daytona winner and our Bristol winner, Sean Galligan, the first and only 2-time winner this season so far. So Sean Galligan starting quite a ways back here, but you never know. He could play his cards right and possibly get himself up to a good top 10 finish. We have Brendan Berg, Mitchell Riggs, Bruins Littlejohn, James Qualls, and the last row is going to be Eric Burton and Kyle Matthews in the last row. So these trucks have been given the command to fire up the engines. So as they... In case you didn't hear it, Michael has reiterated that they did. So, but as they roll off, this is Las Vegas. They're gonna go fast. These trucks have been topping out at speeds.
I thought they were gonna go slow.
Oh, really? Well, maybe it's gonna be the world's slowest race today.
Yeah, right. They just go at 26 miles per hour. I'm going fast.
Speed. But today, we've seen trucks in practice and qualifying reach speeds in excess of 200 miles an hour. So that's kind of fast for trucks. So we should see how they're going to be, if they're going to be stable in the turns or not. But they looked like they were pretty stable. We only had a couple incidences in practice, and that involved solo truck spins. Probably put the race trim too loose, and so they were spinning out everywhere. But it's an extremely hot day today, so the track temperature is going to be high. That means they're going to be slipping and sliding everywhere. who knows what we're going to see, really. We haven't really seen these trucks on the track at the same time very much because practice was set up in groups for the new tire testing. But it's only 40 laps, so we should see a good race nonetheless. Pace truck peels off, and I'm going to hand it over to Michael Norman for the start.
Here we go, coming down to the green flag. Nick Smith on the pole gets the green flag. We're underway here at the Pizza Hut 200, and damn, I'm hungry now.
I am kind of hungry too. All I had was Greek salad for lunch, but that's beside the point. Nick Smith pulls out to an early lead.
I haven't even had lunch yet.
Oh, wow. It's a little late
Yeah.
for lunch. It'd be more like dinner at this point.
Yep.
Brandon Nichols moves Smith out of the way. Goes for the lead. So Smith didn't hold the lead very long, and they're 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. 177 through the turns. How fast are they going to get on the straight?
Ooh, I was going to say that it looked like Nick Smith kind of was trying to hold him on that outside.
Whoa, 3 wide.
Wow, he just dove it off in there.
Henry Sanford wants 2 wins in a row. They're 3 wide back there. Washers in the middle. And that is the points leader, Megan Atkins. That is a very sketchy situation. They're almost 4 wide. Guys, hold on to it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. They hold on to it.
I think it's just the camera angle. It almost looked like the 6 has a little buckle in the hood.
Maybe she does. I don't. Oh wait! Whoa! 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 Contact with Blaine Keys.
He did not like how he just cut her off like that.
And if there wasn't a buckle on the hood, now there is. Henry Sanford goes for second.
It is too early in this race to be battling it out like that.
Man, look at the speeds they're running. This is fast for the trucks. Holy cow! Man, this is fast for the truck. This is probably going to be the fastest race we've had so far this season.
Oh, she almost got booted up there by the 50, Henry Sanford.
Henry Sanford, I mean, he's one of those drivers where he's had really, really bad things happen to him in the past few races, and then his luck got turned around last week when he won at Montreal. So now maybe he can get the Vegas win because he's slowly closing in on Brandon Nichols, but never mind. Looks like Blaine Keys and Nick Smith have other ideas as they've gotten single file out in the front pretty much. Blaine Keys is going to dive it into turn 2, but can he make it stick? No! The middle line's going to be the tougher line to get around.
That was a good run. Henry Sanford's car is set up for this track.
Yeah, but he still hasn't been able to catch Brandon Nichols yet. Now, how would it be for Brandon Nichols? Because he's the rookie in this series. I don't think I've ever seen him in another series. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe he has been in another series and I just don't know about it. But in the truck series, his resume isn't very good so far. But today, he's looking really strong as he's got a really strong truck up at the front. And the only man to run him down is going to be Henry Sanford. And yet again, another Chevy Brigade.
Yep, Chevy strong, and damn, I want that pizza already.
Pizza Hut, guys, give us our pizza.
You ordered it like an hour ago.
We want us our pizza, man. Maybe they don't know how to get to the racetrack.
Wait a minute, wait, I'm just hearing in my ear they're telling us to go screw ourselves.
Oh, that's not very nice. With single file in the top 4, actually the top 5.
There's a bit of a breakaway there. Yeah, a bit of a breakaway. Carson Gum pulled away from that little bit of a second pack.
Yeah, and it's a 3-truck train right here. Even though these trucks have this track has progressive banking, these trucks are seeming to favor the low line. Maybe there's a reason to that.
That's how much that leader is pulling away. Especially if these cars are going to keep side by side like that.
And Blaine Keys is going for second again. But is Henry Sanford going to get the better run on the middle line?
Yes.
Looks like he is. Oh, here comes Nick Smith on the high line trying to take third away. He does.
Right after you say how the trucks are going to favor that inside line.
Well, I've noticed they're favoring the inside line in turns 3 and 4, but the middle line seems to be the faster lane in turns 1 and 2. So maybe there's a difference in the way the turns are made, and it looks like that Smith knows that secret. He's trying to go to the high line intentionally. If I were Henry Sanford, I'd be guarding that outside line. But it looks like that right now the trucks are pretty much spread apart. I mean, there's battling going on right here. I mean, Chris Washers underneath Carson Gum, and there's the points leader Megan Atkins, who looks to go 3 wide on the high line, but didn't.
Short kind of slid up a little bit there. She's going to duck underneath Carson Gum.
Let's go back and see where second in the standings is running at. That would be Oreo Pollard. He's back here in 37th. Man, he's dropped like a rock.
38th.
38th now.
Just updated.
He's trying to get. It looks like he's trying to get back up, but he's I mean, he's in this hornet's nest of trucks. It's kind of hard to do that. But nevertheless, he is trying to get up. Here's our two-time winner. Whoop, wrong way. There's our two-time winner, Sean Galligan, in the number 2. Won at Bristol. The only caution-free race. Actually, no. Last week was a caution-free race, but then again, it's a road course. So Bristol is the only caution-free oval race we've had. And the way this is looking, this race actually might go caution-free. Of course, as soon as I say that, something will happen.
I don't know. Seth Cole up there. They're still pulling away.
They are. Every time the trucks seem to get broken away from the pack is when they start really going. So if they get out of the pack, it could come down to one of those all-out speed matches, which we've seen this season. The all-out speed match was probably, gee, I want to say, we've been to another mile-and-a-half track, haven't we? No. Is this the first mile-and-a-half track we've been on so far?
Texas.
Texas, yeah, that's right. That was an all-out speed match. It's Texas. So this track looks like it's got the makings of an all-out speed race again, but we just don't know as they are spread out. Spread out! Whoa! Whoa! Atkins got some contact from the 51 of Daly. And I wonder who the leader is. Is it still? No! The lead is under contest.
Yes. Henry Sanford is caught up to Brandon Nichols.
Now, the big question is, these guys got to pit at some point, but Henry's not thinking about that right now. He's thinking about getting the lead, and likewise, here comes Blaine Keys.
Yeah, that's going to be that
Keys
line.
got the ball.
He was looking for 3 wide right there. Look at him. He's got it. The outside line isn't getting that much of a run.
Wow! For the first time in turn 1, I think, since the drop of the green flag, the inside line's going to get the advantage. Into turn 3, that's where they want to be. No, the outside line in 3 is starting to kick in.
He drove it off into that turn.
These Brandon trucks Nichols are hooked up right now.
Yes, they are.
And they're putting on a good show for the fans. Whoa, Washer goes up 2 lanes to block the advances of Nick Smith. But as the race goes on, it looks like that outside line in 1 and 2 is getting worse and worse because they're not able to drive it off into the corner again. But likewise,
tires are starting to wear. Tires are starting to wear out. But turns 3 and 4, different story.
See, in turns 3 and 4, now the fastest way is around that higher line because now they're able to hold.
Not necessarily now.
No, not anymore. It was earlier, but
I think Henry Sanford used up a lot of his truck right there trying to make that pass.
He did. I'm
look at Washer.
Whoa, Washer got gutsy in there, got Blaine Keys loose, and that allows Sanford to still pull alongside. They're still side by side.
Look how much that leader is pulling away now.
And this is definitely what Brandon Nichols wanted to see. Is Washer kind of looked like he was wanting to go 3 wide, but thinks better of it. Back there, they're going to go 3 wide. It looks like. Oh, look out, guys!
We're approaching the halfway point, and at halfway, Pizza Hut says that they're going to give $10,000 to the charity of whoever leads that lap.
Well, I don't know if Brandon Nichols has got a charity, but right now he's definitely loving it. I think his charity is actually
charity of choice.
A charity of choice. He doesn't have his own, but definitely would love to make his sponsors happy, as I believe he'd most likely give it to a sponsor. Let's ride on board with the number 8 truck. Let's look off the back end of the 8 truck as he has pulled out to a huge advantage over Blaine Keys. The speed has definitely dropped off. They're running about 2 seconds slower than they were at the drop of the green flag.
That truck getting bigger and bigger.
Man, Blaine Keys got a run. Here comes a 50.
Oh, but he had to back off there. Now that's where he comes to pull away now.
Yeah, that is where Brandon Nichols is strong. 3 and 4. Down the front and back stretch, it looks like his truck's slower, but he's got his truck set up to where he's faster in the turns than he is on the straights. That's a pretty interesting call, though, but apparently it's working because he's still leading the race. See, look, he pulls away from Blaine Keys out of 2.
Got a better run off that turn.
And let's look on the top of Blaine Keys. As Sanford looked to dive down, let's look on the top of Blaine Keys.
Oh, almost.
And pit stops. The leader pits as we're on live.
And Nick Smith stays out.
Nick Smith stays out. We're still on Blaine Keys. Come on, camera crew. Change the camera angle. We need to focus on the leaders. There we go. Oh, they're going to go to Brandon Nichols. That's not who we want to focus on. We need to focus on the leaders, boys. The leaders. There you go. Whoa. Washer nearly got into Smith. That could have been bad. And now they pit. Those look like they'll be the last pit. Now they're pitting at halfway. Will they be able to make it all the way to the end?
That would be a good question. At least those second guys will. They'll cross. They will cross at halfway.
That is true. Who is the leader at halfway, though? The leader at halfway would then be the 9, I would think.
Yes.
Yep, the leader is the 9 truck. So, good job. You got Pizza Hut's seal of approval.
Who was the leader, though? Who came off of pit road first on that first group?
I'm not even sure. I'm going to go ahead and guess it was probably the 8. So let's go find the 8. There he is. Wow, he is way ahead if he was the leader. Let's go to our spectator cam. It gives us a broad view. Wow, look at the gap. Yeah, it's the 8 truck. The 8 truck's the leader. There's Dally. Dally got off pit road first after that exchange of stops for those trucks. Now, the big difference between the trucks that just now pitted and now entering back on the track, and the difference between the trucks that had pitted on the lap before is that they'll have a lap more gas in their tanks. So these guys may have to play conservative until the end of the race. But right now, look at Brandon Nichols.
It'll be a good... Brandon Nichols' lead will be good because he can also save fuel with that amount of lead that he has.
Yeah, he has an absolutely stellar lead over the 50 of Blaine Keys. And so far, this race has been pretty clean and green. I've been very impressed with these trucks and how they're, and these drivers, and how they've been able to keep the race clean. It's been competitive, but it's been a clean race.
Yes, it has.
Who is last place, and where is he? Oh man, Zach Campbell's got a hood missing.
I wonder if he ran into somebody on pit road.
Well, forget what I said about incident free. No caution, but definitely a problem with Zach Campbell. And because Zach Campbell's got damage, oh wow, oh there's who he ran into. Oh wow, looks like we had a multiple car stack up. Looks like John Art's got damage. No, John Art didn't have any damage. So it looks like it was Ian Dutta and Zach Campbell that got into each other. And that's pretty bad news for this guy, because if he catches him, that's going to reel in the 50, and the 50's already closing in. Yeah, he's running about 2
Makes you wonder if maybe the 8 car got 2 tires when the rest of them got 4.
That's true. We never thought about that. But right now, it looks like that Keys is running 0.2 of a second faster than the 8. So my brother has just walked into the room. What did I do?
Nothing.
Okay. Wait, you got Blackwater?
Yeah.
Where did you get Blackwater from? Cool.
Okay. Now we enter the personal phase of this race.
Sorry. I was just kind of want to try this Blackwater, another official sponsor of the Vegas race. That is really weird. That is, I'm not even joking, that is weird. Okay, anyway. Back to the battle for the lead. It's Brandon Nichols on Blaine, or Blaine Keys on Brandon Nichols. Where is that lap truck, but that slow truck? It's on the just entering turn. Oh wow, they're really close.
Just entering turns. Wow, they're really close.
Yeah, just exiting turn 4, and Brandon Nichols is now just exiting turn 4. So they're gonna catch him. It's not a matter if, it's a matter of when. But it is now a 2-truck battle for the lead. Michael, this is getting pretty intense, as now Blaine has caught the back end of Brandon. Now that he's caught him, passing him's a different story.
Yes, passing's always different, especially with the way this track has been.
Indeed. Now, there's Zach Campbell. They are going to catch him eventually, but where's third place? Well, third place is under a hornet's nest of trucks. There's 3 trucks battling for third. That'd be Carson Gum, Points leader Megan Atkins, who's most likely going to retain the points lead after this race, and Matthew Dallio. And there's one Toyota in the midst of another Chevy Brigade. Poor Toyota. There's Henry Sanford, last week's winner. And 6th. 7th will be Benjamin Miles. Cole Daly's 8th. 9th is Chris Washer. And 10th is the pole sitter Nick Smith. Well, the race has kind of gotten spread out. The best battle on the racetrack right now is for the 4th position, and that is Matthew Dallio underneath of Megan Atkins, who successfully makes the pass on the load side. But what about the lead? They're still close together. Zach Campbell is still in the front. And here goes Blaine! He's underneath!
There he goes!
Blaine Keys gets underneath the 8 truck and now tries to make the pass. But again...
No, outside line!
Yeah, it's not as bad as Texas, though. The outside line is not as strong as it is at Texas. However, it is still a strong line. And it's a strong enough line that keeps Blaine Keys at bay for now. But we still got 10 laps to go. And it looks like the 3rd place is reeling in the 2 leaders as they battle for the lead. Here comes Keys again! Is he going to get Keys loose? Is he going to get Nichols loose enough? No. In fact, it looks like that Blaine Keys got himself loose. And in the same camera shot is the 14 of Campbell. But Brandon Nichols is reeling him in. Now, if Brandon Nichols can pass him on the front stretch, I think he'll be okay. However, if he catches him in the turn, that's a whole nother ball game. This race could be altered dramatically because of this lap truck. In fact, last week's race was altered dramatically because of a lap truck. He's not lapped yet. He is soon to be lapped, I should say. As we're coming down to 7 laps to go. Michael, who are you looking at to win the race as they're about ready to catch him?
I still think that Brandon Nichols has got this race in the bag.
He's going to pass him on the front stretch. Whoa, he slams the door on him!
I still think that's going to hinder him at all. He's going to cut right down the inside just like that, and he's going to get around him.
Keys is on. Oh, no, wait, no!
Obviously, the 14 car isn't that much off the pace.
Not at all. Another
He's going to hold up. He's going to hold him up, though.
He's going to hold up the high line. But are these trucks going to make it? That's another question we have. Are these trucks even going to make it? Because they pitted on lap 19. That's not enough to make it unless they do some serious fuel saving right now. And the way they're racing, they are not saving fuel. Whoa! Keys drove it in deep but didn't get the pass. And now that's going to allow Nichols to pull away yet again. While we were focusing on the lead, Carson Gum has worked his way up to 3rd. He's actually gotten away from the 6th of Atkins. And now he's trying to pass Campbell. Where's the other lap truck that we are? Oh, here's Ian Dutta. We're going to catch Ian Dutta too. And there goes Keys in the background again. Is he going to make it stick this time? He makes it stick better than he has. He's still side by side.
Oh, this is not going to be good. Ian Dutta's going to be in the wrong spot for... Ian Dutta's going to be in the wrong spot.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's gonna catch him now. He's gonna have him cleared.
He's gonna clear him, but now he's got to contest with Ian Dutta in the 12. Or the 19, I'm sorry. He goes to the inside. Whoa! Ian Dutta slams the door. This could be the break that Blaine Keys is waiting for. No! Blaine Keys got wicked loose and now he's falling back. I think that seals the deal.
It seals it for now, but will these trucks make it?
That's another lingering thing. Will these trucks even make it? Now, Brandon Nichols has got to be on pins and needles because he's part of the group that pitted on the first round of pit stops, which was on lap 19. The way they've been racing right now, the laps they've been running, there is no way that he's saved enough gas to make it to the end. There's just no way he has.
Blaine Keys is stuck behind the lap car, but now he's going to get around him.
Brandon Nichols has gotten a run.
If you want to, you better start saving now. You better start saving now.
Yeah, he's got... lap truck in between him and second place.
I think he is kind of saving. The lap truck is catching him.
Oh yeah, he's saving. He's way slower than he has been.
3 laps to go.
Can he hold on for 3 more times around Vegas? When we come to the start-finish line, it's going to be 5 more miles.
He would love to see a
I'm sorry, not
caution.
5 miles, 3 miles. It's going to be 3 more miles.
He would love to see a caution come out right now because...
No, he's pinning! He's pinning! He can't make it!
Wow, I can't believe this!
Nichols is out of gas! That cycles the lead over to Blaine Keys. Can he survive 2 laps? Can Blaine Keys survive for 2 more laps, or is he gonna be running on fumes?
All race long, he has had a strong and dominant car, and then he loses it on fuel mileage.
When we hit the start-finish line, 1.5 miles to go. He's not heading to pit road.
No, but he sure as heck didn't get on the gas right away.
No, he didn't.
White flag, 1 lap to go.
But here's the interesting part. Because Blaine Keys was running behind Brandon Nichols, he had the opportunity to save gas, and because of the 8 truck cutting the wind in front of him.
Saving big time. He is coasting it. You can tell by how he did not get up to speed off that turn.
But can he coast it around for the start-finish line? He is out of turn 4 for the final time. He can coast it from there. Blaine Keys wins the Pizza Hut 200 at Las Vegas.
I cannot believe that. And let's go ahead. Where did Brandon Nichols cycle across?
Brandon Nichols, who had to pit, will finish 41st.
I cannot believe that.
That's got to be heart-wrenching for the 8 team. He did not get enough fuel that last stop. But the man who did.
I cannot believe it.
But the man who did, Blaine Keys, who I think is now out of gas, just had enough to get to the end. Well, congratulations to Blaine Keys, but I was kind of on the bench thinking that Nichols was going to be the one to pull it off, but
I know I predicted it, but he failed and ran out of gas.
Man, you gotta feel for Blaine. You gotta feel for Brandon Nichols. He did everything right in this race. He led pretty much every lap, and it came down to whether or not he had enough gas in the tank. And today he did not. So, with that being said, congratulations to Blaine Keys. I really don't have much else to say except for the fact that the 82 is pushing the 99 down pit road. Interesting. Well, that's the race for you. Blaine Keys pulls off an upset and has enough gas to make it to the end. He wins today at Las Vegas, followed by Carson Gum, the points leader Megan Atkins, who has definitely got a huge points lead over whomever's in second. I don't believe it's going to be Oreo Pollard anymore because Oreo Pollard finished 28th. But that's a great run for the points leader. A 3rd place finish, not bad.
Yeah, that was a great finish for the points leader. I mean, just look at the list, though. It's the biggest heartbreak of this whole race has to be Brandon Nichols. And I'm looking here, too. Oreo Pollard finished 28th. And he was 2nd in points.
Indeed he was.
From Megan Atkins, who finished 3rd.
So, definitely there's going to be a huge gap between Oreo Pollard and Megan Atkins. But I'm not sure that Oreo Pollard's even 2nd in the standings anymore. Because there's a few trucks in between him and Atkins that were running pretty high up in the point standings as well. Benjamin Miles for one of them. I'm sorry, not Benjamin Miles. Dylan Young was one of the trucks that was doing good in points. And then you have Kyle Matthews, who's also doing well in the point standings. Eric Powers, who's also doing okay in the points. But pretty much everyone else that was in the top 10 was back here. John Art finishes dead last. He was running the top 10 in points. Brandon Nichols, who led the majority of the race, finishes 41st, 1 lap down.
Majority.
The majority of the race. Majority.
John Art, look at him. He finished a lap down too. All those cars ran out of gas.
No, not all of them. Ian Dutta and Zach Campbell were damaged. John Art was also damaged.
2 of them ran out of gas.
I don't know if John Hart was damaged or not, but
I don't think so.
Brandon Nichols ran out of gas, and John Hart possibly met the same fate. But that was the Pizza Hut 200 at Las Vegas. Next race, I don't even know where we're going to go, but I have a sinking suspicion that we may be at another 1.5-mile track. Now, what is that 1.5-mile track? It's probably not going to be Atlanta, but another track known by its name, Charlotte. So,
Ooh.
possibly going to Charlotte.
Possible Oreo truck race all-star race?
Possibly. But that's neither here nor there because this race is over. We will get to you next time. We don't even know if that's going to be the second race because we're not even into Snickers and Mobile One Cup Series All-Star Race Zone yet. So as soon as the All-Star races in that series is announced, we will let you know. But it's probably going to be held at the same venue that the Snickers and Mobile One Cups are going to, and it's probably going to be FTF. So don't worry about that. Charlotte's not going to be as much as I want it to be. It's not going to be a all-star race track. FTF is going to be that all-star race track, but that's still going to be a good race because FTF is a well-made track. Next race, however, we are going to go to another 1.5 mile, either Charlotte or Atlanta, and then after that, probably going to head back to the short tracks for some more short track racing. You may be surprised where we go because it's not on dirt, but it might as well be. It might as well be. So,
exactly what I was thinking too.
It's not on dirt, but it might as well be. So
he fooled me already.
Don't worry, we are going to Eldora. We will be going to Eldora eventually this season. Possibly going to be what would be a quote-unquote chase race, but there is no chase in the Oreo Truck Series. So
not unless you make one.
Not unless I make one, and I don't intend on making one because I like the unpredictability of a non-chase system.
Which is exactly true. It is unpredictable.
So, I've rambled on enough. We'll see you in the next race, possibly either Atlanta or Charlotte. And as always, I will see you in the next...
It's around the same area.
Yeah, general area. We will see you in the next race. Michael Norman's joined me for the awesomest game in world. And
Absolutely.
I am Anthony McCurry. Until next time, adios.
Later.